Good morning and welcome to Autism Live. I'm Shannon Penrod, and things look a little bit different this morning. I'm so excited because it's the first day of the Festival of Toys. Today and tomorrow, we're going to be featuring a bunch of the toys from the 2025 Autism Live Toy and Gift Guide. It's my favorite time of year. You have no idea how much work goes into this toy guide, and it's the culmination of all of it where we get to show off the toys, some of the toys that we love the most that are featured in the toy guide. So the toy guide is available right now. You can go to autismnetwork.com and there's a button at the top that says toy guide. And if you click it, the first choice that it gives you is the 2025 guide. And then there are 6 different pages that you can go to. And we'll talk about all of that in a second, but it's all there for you. It's free to use. If you like a toy, sometimes we made videos for some of our favorite toys that you can look at the video, what I had to say about it, but I'm going to talk about them again here now. But there is a link to purchase the toy. Hopefully everything is working the way it's supposed to this morning because we've spent a lot of time on it. And Mrs. Claus and the elves have been very, very busy, can I tell you? With a good purpose. Why? Why do we do all this? You know, it started way back when that people were asking me, what can I give my child to help? I remember the first toy really was that people said, how do you help a small child learn the alphabet? And so I came in with my Leapfrog DVD that I had that my son used to watch. And I said, this really helped us learn the alphabet because it was a song and emotion and a whole thing that went on. It was the letter factory. That's what it was. And we did a video about it. And everybody said, can we please have more of these? We'd like to know what, because everybody bought the product and loved it. And Leapfrog reached out to us and said, hey, we like that you like it. So it really kind of snowballed into doing some reviews, and everybody said, why don't you do a guide? And here we are. And I don't know if this is the 10th year that we've done a guide because we went through some website changes, company changes and whatever. You can go on Autism Network and you can see like the last 5 years, I think, are available for you to look there. But we've been doing it a lot longer than that. And it's gotten bigger and bigger. And this year we added 2 new categories. We added a Dr. Doreen favorite, so that they're toys that are recommended by her. And we did a Shannon's favorite, which I really, really love. I don't think I'm showing any of Shannon's favorites today or tomorrow, which is very interesting because they're my favorites, but you can check them out in the toy guide. You know what makes the difference? If the toy manufacturer doesn't send us the toy, then I don't show it to you. We put it in the guide, but I don't show it to you. So that's how that goes, if you're wondering. Okay, let's take care of a little business. First of all, we're live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. You can interact with me. Chris is going to let me know because I've got a lot of toys that I'm going to show, but he's going to let me know if you guys are writing in comments or questions. We'll take those. Want you to know that the show it's live right now, and you can be writing in your comments, but it'll be available later on as a podcast, as everything that we do is, and it's a free download. And if you are listening in the free download, then you are going to get some ads. And we're all grown-ups, and I hope you embrace those ads and go, woohoo, I didn't have to pay for this. But if you don't want the ads, you want to go to glow.fm and /autismlive, and then you pay $5 and you get it. You get the podcast whenever we do a podcast, and you get it ad-free in your inbox. So that's the answer to that. It's $5 a month. So not trying to make a buck off of you, just trying to defray the costs any way that we can so that we can stay. Now, I also want you to know that a lot of the toys that we have, we put together an Amazon shop. And if you decide that and some of the links, and we're making more of them work today, but if you click on the purchase, some of them will take you to our Amazon shop. And if you buy the toy there, we get a couple of cents. I don't know what we get, but we get a couple of cents, and it helps us keep the lights on. So you're not only buying a great toy, but you're helping us to keep things going. That's not on all of the toys, but where possible. And then you're buying it from Amazon and just, gets shipped to you just like whatever. But some of the toys aren't available on Amazon. I want to be clear about that. I'm just looking around because I can't wait to show you. Now, today we're going to be showing you all of the toys in the preschool category that we have that we're featuring. And we're going to show you a bunch of the ones in the school age category. Tomorrow, we're going to finish the school age category. We're going to show you the teen tween category, the adult category, the caregiver category, and we're going to show you the baby toddler category. But I wanted to start with the preschool and the school because it's really our bread and butter, right? That's where a lot of our kids, and you're going to notice that while these are aged for those age ranges, they might be the perfect toy for the adult in your life, right? There are toys. I mean, I'm going to show you a water bottle that I want to carry as a purse. Okay. So it's all good, right? I don't really love the age norming, but you got to start someplace. I always say to people, when you look at the toy guide, start with the age of the person that you're shopping for and start in that age category. Then look at the 2 age categories on either side of their age, right? And then look at the whole toy guide, because you might find the perfect thing in the caregiver section. So the one place that I think is really critical is that if you do have a baby toddler, everything in there is appropriate and not a choking hazard, with one exception that I'm going to show you in a couple of minutes, that you just wouldn't give them the stickers that come with the book. Everything else is not a choking hazard. If you have a kiddo who is preschool age, but they still are putting things in their mouth, then you want to be looking at the things that are not the choking hazard, right? I think you guys get it. Okay, can we start? Did we forget anything? All right, so our first toy, this is in the preschool category. This is from a fabulous company called Benny World. We have had some of their toys before, but this is Benny Tails. And what it is 2 little stuffed animals, and they have these magnets in their tails. So if you stick them close to each other, are they going to do it? Yep, they grab tails. Okay, so that is as cute as it could possibly be, but there's more. But wait, there's more. So these are called Benny Tails, and these 2 are the thankful tails. So it comes with a little book, and you read the little book with your child, and it's all about how these 2 animals are very thankful and what you do when you're thankful. Isn't that appropriate for right now? They talk about being thankful and how important it is. And then in the back, there's a place for you and your child to talk about what they're thankful for and how when you're thankful for something, how you show appreciation and how wonderful it is to be thankful. I'm getting goosies just thinking about being able to do this with your child. This is rated 3 and up. Right? But this particular one, because it's the thankful one, it's got the little cat and the dog. Super love them. They're just so cute. Here we have, this is the one that is brave, right? And so you get a lion and an elephant. I know what animals are, with a book all about being brave and how you can be brave and why you might want to be brave. And then the other one that we have here, this is the one that is for friendship. And I super love, there's a unicorn and a dragon. Love them. Just love them. And again, a book all about friendship and how we show friendship and what we do to show friendship. And when you get to a certain point in the book, it says, join their tails together. And look, they hug tails. I just love it. I can't say enough. And they're super soft and sweet and oh my goodness, so much fun. But I love that we're teaching values that are important. Yeah. So that's why we gave this our social skills award. Love it. And they come in their handy dandy little zip up bag. So you can take it to have sleepover at grandma's house. I just love it. Okay, that's from Benny Tails. They have a whole line of toys that are about teaching values. Really, really love them. Thank you, Benny World. Okay, what's next, Chris? Our next one is Blockaroo. Okay, so this was our STEM winner in the preschool category. And I'm going to open up my box here and show you. We love building, right? Building is all part of STEM, and we're problem solving and we're figuring things out. And there's all different kinds of block systems, and we're going to feature some of them because building and construction, great thing to do. Love these because they're in the preschool category, so they're super easy to put together. They're also soft. They're blocks, but they're just a little squishy soft blocks. But they come with these patented special magnets. So if you get close, it snaps together. I don't have to have really good strength to be able to push these together. Now, later, I'm going to want those toys that have to be, pushed together because I'm building the fine motor. But now, at this age, we just want to be successful. But here's the twist on these fabulous toys. Look, they turn and they make this wonderful click, 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 click sound while they do it. So I can build all kinds of things with my blocks, including I've got myself a little propeller here. Super fun. You can get a box with however many pieces you want. They sell different size boxes, but you're not going to hurt yourself stepping on these. Get ready for that later when the construction toys are a little bit harder. But these are swell. I really, really enjoy these. All different kinds of shapes, all different ways that they can go together. I don't know what I've just created, but I enjoy it. I'm having a good time, right? He's got a propeller on the side. There we go. So really, really fun. Blockaroo magnetic foam builder. This is our STEM toy winner for preschool. Love it. I'm going to box it back up. Okay. What's next, Chris? Oh, right by where I had the other one. It's almost as if I had it planned. So this is a Bobby, and Bobby is our boredom buster for preschool kids. Now, this is also a toy. This is from our friends at Gridley Kids. Love that. This is a 3+ toy as well. This is him in his box, but I want to show you. He's a very fun little boat. I love bath toys because if we can make bath time fun, and it isn't for all of our kids, let's be honest. If we can make it fun, then it's good. Now, many of our kids do love the water and they want to have a good time in the water. So this is a multi-purpose boat that he can be 3 different boats. He can be just this little rowboat. And notice that they have the suction cup so I can suction it right to the edge of the tub. He can be this little schooner, the top boat. And I love that he's got a little scoop thing so I can be scooping and pouring water over the head. Yes, multi-purpose. And he can suction to the tub, or they can go together. Can I fit it back together? I can. It can go together and it can be one big boat. So 3 different. You can also store toys in here, not just water. I love the little handle, and he's all squishy and nice and very fun. I love the little faces. Lovely on the boat. So good for boredom. This is from Gridley Kids. And again, it was our boredom buster for preschool. What's next, Chris? We're going to rapid fire show you toys here. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. I'm wrecking my mic, you guys. Let's make sure that the toys don't touch the mic. Okay. So our next toy, this is our speech builder for preschool. And this comes to us from South Beach Bubbles. And we love their bubbles, first of all, and love bubbles, second of all. Bubbles are, I think, the most effective way to start a young child to be able to vocalize and eventually build towards speech. I have seen miraculous things happen with a bottle of bubbles, right? But once you get into bubbles, and if you've got anything at home that's bubbles, whether it's a bubble, they have the bubble blasters, they've got the bubble fans, they've got the bubble lawnmowers, whatever you have that is bubble, you're going to end up needing a bunch of bubbles. And that can be very heavy. And I know one mom who kept like a milk crate filled with those giant bubble things in her trunk. Well, South Beach Bubbles has seen the future and said to us, you don't have to do that. So this little package of bubbles, which is very lightweight and it's meant to go, right? It's got its little spout here. And this makes a gallon of bubbles. You can put this in your trunk and you can go, baby, go. Which I really love. It says you just add the water, you shake it, and then it does come with, but I took them off, a blower thing, but you can use it to fill all of the toys that you have. I love this. Now, why is it for a language builder? Because if you've ever watched a really good speech teacher or a behavior technician working with a child with bubbles, first of all, you need something to get their attention, right? And so, they sit and they blow the bubbles and the child comes over because who doesn't love bubbles, right? It draws their attention. So then, and the person is, right? And they'll go, bah, before they blow. They'll go, bah, 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 and they'll blow. And you'll watch and you see that if you do this enough times that the child then starts to move their mouth that way, going the same way that the person is because they're anticipating the bubbles. There's a whole routine that they do, but very quickly, I've seen children who were not vocalizing start vocalizing in anticipation of the bubbles. It's fun. It works. It's a great way to build language. So that is why it's our language builder in the preschool. And again, South Beach bubbles, put it in your trunk, man. You won't be sorry. Okay. Every room mother needs to have one. What's next, Chris? Oh, we're at the purse. We're talking about the purse now. So this was our parent recommended winner in the preschool department. So these are Cocoa Smile water bottles. Oh my goodness. There are so many of them. We can't possibly feature all of them, but you know, to personalize these things, amazing. So first of all, it's an amazing water bottle with a great strap that comes off. You can detach it. This particular one comes with flair, literal flair that you get all these. These are the ones that I chose. I wanted the rocket ship and Saturn and a happy face and the rainbows, but somebody else could choose other. It comes with a whole bunch of choices. Now, here's the thing that is, I think, especially fascinating about these is the way that they open up, and they have different ways that you can drink from them. So there's a locking feature here. There's a little bit of a learning curve, but believe me, the kids are better at it than I am. But you unlock it. So you raise it up to unlock it, and then you push it and it pops it open. And for this one, it's got a little mouth guard that you can drink from. I love his little baseball hat too, I must say. He's super duper cute. But maybe that's not what your kiddo is into. Maybe your kiddo is into robots. And so, here's another one with a different, and it's got his little ears here. And, same thing, except that he's got a drink thing, it's like a straw, depending on what your kid is better with. So these are conversation pieces, and the parents love them because your kids want to hydrate. But for me, this is the pièce de résistance. This is a canteen. I think it's a purse. Saying I would wear this to an event, and it's got a whole locking mechanism too that it can lock, but it has a little straw, and I love the little monster face on him. They're just cute as cute can be, and so many different ways to personalize your water bottle. Everybody needs to hydrate, so Cocoa Smile for the win. Or a purse. I don't know. I love it so much. But the parents loved it. The parents all wanted the canteen. Just keeping it real. Okay, what's next? The clay dinosaurs. Okay, so we love Blue Marble, and they make some amazing toys. You see them all the time in the stores, these National Geographic toys. So this won the arts and crafts in our preschool category. We're always looking for a good art and craft activity, but sometimes they're just too messy for us, right? As parents, we don't want to be cleaning up for hours or setting up for hours. So I'm literally going to unbox it here for you. You get a bunch of modeling clay, right? I'm not going to open up the packages, but bunches of it, right? So much modeling clay. There's more. But wait, there's more. Yellow. So you've got all your major colors here, right? But then you get this bag of dinosaur bones. They're the skeletons of dinosaurs. Super duper cool. So the task is to take whatever clay you want and you mold it over the dinosaur so that it's easy. There's no fail to it. And what you get are these fabulous dinosaurs. And then you can take it off and play with them again. So absolutely love it. There is a play mat that comes with it so that you can use that when you put my dinosaur legs. But so many different dinosaurs. I don't know the names of the dinosaurs, but I know that some of you have kiddos watching that they know what they are. But there's a whole bag of different dinosaurs. Okay, that's the T-Rex, right? And so many colors to play. But I love it because it's a very easy to clean up. And you know what else I love about it? It's absolutely guaranteed success. Because your kiddo is going to make a dinosaur and it's going to look like a dinosaur. And I'll tell you something, that's rewarding for kids. They love it when they are successful at something. And sometimes that's half the battle, right? You give them an opportunity to be successful and then they want to do it more, right? Then they're willing to fail a little bit. But National Geographic, this is from Blue Marble, and this was our arts and crafts, but it's a STEM toy. It could have won a STEM toy award. All right, what's next, Chris? Okay, we got some books. So, Igloo Books makes a great line of books. And the one that we gave the preschool best book award to was My Doctor's Visit. This is a great board book. You can take it with you, go anywhere. Great book to read at night. And it really goes into the details about and this comes with a bunch of stickers and fake Band-Aids, because that's super duper fun. And talks about all the things that a doctor's going to do. We know that when kids have the opportunity, I got to put it a certain way so that the lights, there we go. We know that when kids have an opportunity to rehearse, that things go better. It's when things are sort of unexpected that they get a little like, I don't know what's happening here. Don't we all? Isn't that fair to say that we all? So I love this so that it gives them an idea of what's going to happen at the doctor's office so it doesn't have to be a surprise to them. I love that it's got the stickers for them. Super duper fun. Again, it's from Igloo Books. And I also want to just say a great companion to it is the Boo Boo book, which talks about getting a boo-boo. And it also comes with a bunch of Band-Aids and things like that and talks about what a boo-boo is and how you would treat a boo-boo and what are the feelings that you have around a boo-boo. So great board books from Igloo Books. But the My Doctor's Visit got our best book award for preschool. All right, Chris, what's next? All right, Mad Matter. I gotta pick it up off the floor. This was our sensory toy winner in the preschool category. This is Mad Matter, and it's that soft sand that you can pack together. But what we really like about this is that it comes with molds so that you can make it a construction toy. That you can make this train here. There's all different kinds of things that you can make with it. It's very clever. This particular kit comes with 9 different tools. They sell lots of different kits that you can find one that's the perfect one for you. But it doesn't dry out. We love that kind of sand, right? That doesn't dry out. But what we really loved about this was that you can mold it and stamp it into all these different shapes. And it's super duper fun. Super duper fun. Mad Matter. This is made in Sweden. I didn't realize that. Okay. What's next? Oh, one of my favorites. My favorites. This is our therapist recommended winner for preschool. It's the Piggy Puppet from Folkmanis Puppets. Okay, Folkmanis makes some fabulous puppets. They have so much expression. They're so soft and well made, and they're very realistic. But I love a puppet anyway. Who doesn't love puppets? I don't know. But I love this one because he's a little piggy, and most little kids, preschool kids, know or would like to make the sound of a piggy, though. Right? And there's something magical about a puppet. When you put a puppet on your hand and you start making it have expressions and kids are fascinated. Like, this is sort of a magic deal, right? They see your hand, but it's kind of a magic deal. And if you've got, remember we just talked about with the bubbles, you've got their attention. Now they're here. Now we can do all kinds of things with the puppets. But I have seen over the years, one of the most fun things is when you take the puppet off and you give it to the child. And now the child puts their hand up there. And anytime we're doing anything with our hand, fine motor, hello. But they will try to get the pig to make noises. So the reason why our therapists love this little pig puppet is because it's a great way to engage a child in get them primed to do all kinds of things that you were wanting them to do anyway, like make noises, like make sounds, like move their hands, so many different things. So he is adorable. We're featuring several Folk Manus puppets throughout the toy guide, but I love Mr. Piggy. I don't know, there's something about it. Did you love the movie Babe? I loved the movie Babe, and I even loved Babe in New York City, the second one. He's got these cheek things too that, as a former puppeteer, there's little sandbags in his cheek that you can put your fingers in for the parents out there and make his face do all kinds of things. Love him, just love him, Mr. Piggy puppet from Folk Manus. And so our therapist I just don't want to put him down. And that's how I feel about that. All right, Mr. Piggy, you go right there. I'll be back with you later. Next up, this is our Best Puzzle Award. We have a puzzle award in each age group, and this was our puzzle award for preschool. So these two puzzles, and there's a whole line of them, come to us from the learning journey. And what I love is that they're completely self-contained puzzles. This isn't like we've got a puzzle that we're going to show you tomorrow that's the traditional puzzle pieces, but I love this because sometimes we need to have something to do in the car while we're going to and from different appointments with our kiddo, right? They got a speech appointment, they got an OT appointment, and then we're back in the car, right? And we want that time to be productive, don't we? Or maybe, we're in a doctor's office and we're waiting anytime, or we're at a restaurant and we're waiting. These are great puzzles. You're not going to lose a piece. It's covered in plastic, so nothing is lost. And it comes with this attached pen, and when you're not using it, it goes into its handy dandy little holster. It's not a problem. Okay, and each one of the puzzles works on something different. So this puzzle is about colors. So each one of the fish has a belly, and the way that I win this puzzle is by getting all of the colors that match. It's the color match, and it also has the text word. My lights are being so funky with the plastic. But it says blue, so I'm getting the textural prompt there too, but it's the color blue. So all I have to do is grab with the magnet. So now I'm working on fine motor, problem solving, and I got to drag it up and boom. And I put it in the belly of the blue fish. And once I'm done, I take the puzzle, I shake it all up, and then I start over again, kind of like an Etch-a-Sketch. So love that. This other one, they're all different, and there's several of them, you guys. I'm going to put this one down. This other one, again, these are from Learning Journey. This one is numbers, but it's also farm animals. Double dipping here, right? So I got my cow, I got my donkey, I got my sheep, I got a cat, I got my, I think that's a goose, a mouse, an owl. But there's numbers on my little things, and the numbers correlate with the colors. So I'm matching colors with numbers with the animals. Super duper fun. Again, all with the magnetic strip. Great puzzle to take in the car. Really, really fun from the Learning Journey. Okay, what's next, Chris? All right, this from preschool. This was our Kids' Choice Award. I don't know if you guys know, there is a show out, a new animated show called Seeper Powers. That's what it's called. And these are Seeper Power originals. This is Daphne the Dolphin. This was news to me, but the kids told me this is a super cool cartoon. And I think this is jellyfish. So anyway, they're plushies. The kids love them. They're the perfect size that they're not so big that they're taking up the whole bed if your child takes them to bed with them. And they relate to the characters, and the characters apparently are all about ecology and water safety and ecology and having a world where we have safe water. So Seeper Power Originals, and you might want to check out the show. I think it's an online animated show called Seeper Powers. There we go. All right, what's next? We're just plowing through these. It's really good. Okay, our craft award winner in the school age. We're moving on to the school age now. So they were telling me about these when they were sending them to me, and they were like, it's a 3D tunnel book, and I was like, I don't know what that is. So these are amazing 3D tunnel books, and look at how small the packaging is. So great thing if you're traveling to give to nieces and nephews. This is hours of fun, I'll tell you right here. And they come in I think there's 12 different varieties. I'm going to show you the dragon one, but this is also the cat one. There are so many varieties. So you open it up and it has everything you need. Love that, right? You don't have to go to the store and purchase anything. First of all, you got a whole pack of pens here that have different ends that do different things, every color in the rainbow. Yep. And there's a whole thing so that you can make things look like watercolor to create a special effect. So the first thing that the child has to do, I already put the rings on. They order the pages and they put the little rings on that come with it, and they pop out the pieces on the paper, creating these shapes. Now you keep the shapes that you've popped out because you're going to color and decorate the entire thing. But when you put it together, it has the effect of creating a tunnel that when you look in the book, you can see towards the last page. It's hard to see in this light, but as you turn the pages, it reveals more and more of what's happening in the book until you get to the last page. Super duper cool. It is a mountain of creativity. The way kids put this together and the shapes that they create so that it is this amazing book. And the tunnel feature about it is just amazing. It's just super cool. It even comes with a glue dot so that you can glue the other pieces on. I've seen kids make some pretty amazing things with this. It is age 3 and up, which I absolutely love. Get the one that you think your child would be, or whoever the gift recipient is of most interest to them. Like if they like barnyard animals, get the barnyard one. But I don't know anybody that wouldn't love this one. I mean, seriously, it's dinosaurs. I said dragons. It's not. It's dinosaurs. What was I thinking? And these come to us. These are super cool, and they come to us from iConnect Crafts. They have a whole line of really fun crafts, all self-contained. Love them. And this is rated age 3 up. Great gift, especially for our kids, but for anybody on your shopping list. Okay. What's next? Oh, more bubbles. Love the bubbles. Where did I put the bubbles? They're right here. Okay. So again, I love South Beach Bubbles. Thank you, South Beach Bubbles. You're absolutely amazing. And I love this particular toy because I don't know about you, but I love giant bubbles. And I love playing giant bubbles with our kids because it's super fun. Now this one, and that South Beach Bubbles makes so many different things, but this is the Wow Amazing Giant Bubble Concentrate Kit. It comes with a concentrate kit, a package at the bottom, so that you add water and you've got stuff for big bubbles. And it comes with this wand kit. So notice the shape here. So you put this in your solution and then you lift it up in the air and you can make big bubbles. And the kids love this. There's a little bit of finesse that comes with it, but that's the fun, is finding the way who can make the biggest bubble. We've done it where, oh my goodness, we went to a holiday festival once and there were a group of high school kids who had made something like this. And they had the kid stand on a box in the middle. They put the solution and then they lifted the bubble up so that Jem got to be inside the bubble. I think you had to pay like $1 for every time. And I paid those people so much money. It was like my retirement account because he loved it so much. It tickled him so much. I took 1,000 pictures, but none of them looked, because he's inside a bubble. It's hard to take a picture of it, but it was so much fun. And to be able to do this on their own with this great kit. Now, one more fun thing that's in this kit that I just super love is that it comes with a bunch of stickers. This is meant to be a winter activity, this one, but South Beach Bubbles has something for every season. But this one comes with a bunch of magical cold activated stickers so that they look different when the temperature drops to a certain level. I mean, I live in Southern California. I don't know that we would get there, but it says Great for birthday gift, parties, parks, outdoor school events, family events, vacations, and hours of fun. I'm thinking just Tuesday. It's good for Tuesday or Wednesday. So much fun. I didn't realize this. I'm just seeing this on the package. It says a portion of this product's proceeds will go to support autism research and awareness. Thank you, South Beach Bubbles. Oh my goodness. Love their bubbles. Okay. What's next on our agenda? Oh, it's the other Folk Madness puppet for today. This is our Speech Builder Award winner in the school age category. Now, this guy is a little bit more intense. His actual name is the Crocodile Stage Puppet. And these puppets are so well made, excuse me, that you could take them on stage. I know this guy. He's very, very interesting, isn't he? I love his teeth, which are super realistic, but they're totally soft. No one could get hurt. Right? Love him and all the things that you can do with him. I love his tiny little arms. I don't know why. I just do. But why is this the speech builder? I kind of talked about this before, but there's so many different things. Can I tell you what else I love about him? That there is a hole here. I can make him eat things. Do I have anything that he can totally, I don't know. I think Daphne might be too big. But you want to get a child's attention. And now he's eating Daphne. I'm telling you, you'll get their attention. Create conflict and gets kids' attention. So many things that I can do with him, and I can model all kinds of behavior. I can say, please, and thank you, right? And then I take it off and I give it to the child and listen. They will try to say whatever it is I said. I've done this a million times. Puppets help with speech. I don't know. We've done all kinds of research, and I think we still don't have enough of the answers about what sometimes our kids can't focus on a face. If you think about it, a face has so much going on. And it's got emotions, and it's got eyeballs, and there's teeth, and there's lips, and there's spit coming out, and it's a lot. It's a lot to watch, and sometimes our kids don't respond to it. Have a puppet say something, and I don't know why, but they respond to it. They can look at the puppet's face, and it's not too much for them. So use it, have fun, because there's so many soft. I love this. All right. Folk Manus, we love you. Great puppet for building speech. Okay, I'm going to tuck you behind me. Okay, what's next, Chris? Another book. I love this one. It is called Different Thinkers Autism, because they have different thinkers, ADHD, but this one is Different Thinkers Autism, and this special book comes to us from Boys Town Press. I love what they're doing over at Boys Town. Really, really amazing. And this says, it's really the truth, an uplifting and assuring message for autistic children and their families. I think this is a great book to give pretty much anybody it's one of those things that I know this is in the school age category, but this is a great gift to give to a sibling. This is a great gift to give to your child's teacher. This is a great gift to give grandma or grandpa to read with the child, because they're not going to read it on their own. Well, I don't know that, but I do know that. But if they read it with the child, they will learn so much about the child that they love that they're not entirely sure what's going on with them. I love that it features different children in it, and it talks about the different things that they like, so that we're not thinking of just one person with autism. So, Different Thinkers Autism. This is available from Boys Town Press. Check it out. Chris, what's next? We're moving right along. Okay, we're going to get into some of the bigger toys that take a little bit of setup here. So, I love Discovery Toys if you watch the show. And one of the things I love about Discovery Toys is that everything comes with a manual. So I don't remember which toy this... Can you put that back up for just 1 second, Chris? Because I don't remember which award this won, because it could have won so many. Right, it was the Educational Award winner for school aged. So... one of the things that in school age, we want things, I mean, there's so many toys that you could give an educational award to, but I love a toy that makes the child think. Because if we can teach a child to think and process through their brain to come to a solution, first of all, it's going to build their self-esteem. It's going to lend itself to everything else that they need to learn, right? So this is a great logic game that they can play by themselves or with another child. It's called Dino Maze. I'm going to hold up the box here. I got 35 things going on at once. This is the box, Dino Maze. And it's meant to be played on a surface. So I got to have the box here. And the pieces that come with it, I got my 2 little dinosaurs. I got a yellow dinosaur and a red dinosaur. And I've got my frame here. I'm going to take it out so you can see the blue frame, right? This is my frame. And I get my 4 pieces here that are the maze pieces, and each one of them is different and it has a letter on it. And I'm going to put the pieces in the maze, and there's all kinds of instructions because there's all different ways that you can play it by yourself or with another person. And if I'm playing 2 people, I roll a dice to see who's going to go first. But the point is to get my dinosaur from one of the 2 places where you enter the board to this place where on this one there is a castle, and that's the winning spot. So I have to figure out, I gotta take my pieces and move them around, or check and see if there is a clear path to get to. I don't have a path, which means I've got to move my pieces to find a way to get to a path. Did I do it? Can I get there? I'm not there still. Maybe next turn, I might want to move this one. Now, I can play it that way, or what I love about Discovery Toys, it's got the handy dandy little instruction booklet, and it has a series of puzzles that it tells me exactly where to put the different pieces, and then it tells me to try to solve it. The first one is the easiest, and it gets progressively harder. But I never have to go far. I just have to turn the page, and on the other side of the page, it shows me what the solution is. So this is a frustration-less toy, right? And you as the parent can set it up for your child, and you can check for yourself and be like, oh, okay, that's how to do it, to help prompt them to be able to do it. Love it. It will help them to keep their brain flexible and do many amazing things. So Dino Maze, and that is from Discovery Toys. Okay, what's next, Chris? Flippin' Pickles. Okay, there is a company that's called Pickle Everything Games. I love that because I love pickles. This is our card and board game winner for school-aged kids. And so what this is a deck of cards, and it kind of is a play on the game Memory. But it's a little bit different because you have 4, I thought I brought, yes, I did. I brought the one that was open. You get 4 cards in front of you. You're playing with somebody else. You put the 4 cards in front of you and face down, and you're trying to remember which 4 cards you have. Because when it comes flipped up, then you want to remember which one of the 4 that you've got. So it's a little bit of memory, a little bit of strategy. And really fun and easy to play. And the pickles are hilarious. This, you can't see, but this is, the Pickle Police. This is the Pirate Pickle. So really fun. I think, school-age kids really enjoy it, and it's going to help them to build their short-term memory, and a little bit of problem solving and strategy that goes along with it too. So that's Flippin' Pickles. And it comes to us from Pickle Everything Games. We have another award winner from them that we're going to talk about in just a second. So what's next, Chris? Oh, yeah, the Gear 8. This is our therapist recommended toy. And I'm going to show you 2 of them because they come in lots of different sizes. This is called Gear 8. And it's a totally self-contained toy. And it's a series of very small gears. There is a little metal ball that is in there, And I can turn my blue wheel, and when I turn it, all of the gears move. And it's very much a strategic game because I want to align it. I want to get to the point, and see, I get so busy wanting to win at it that I stop. I'm concentrating. But and I can move the board around a little bit, but there are only specific openings where I can get it in a gear. And my thing is, lots of different ways to play this, but I want to be able to get the ball to each one of the holes is numbered. This creates focus, calm, and strategy and problem solving. So good. Great for a trip. Great to throw in a backpack, to have it in the car. This is no screen time, good logic, hand-eye coordination, so fabulous. Now, this is the Gear 8 Master. This is the Gear 8, I'm not sure, the Mini. But it comes in so many different sizes and really, really fun. It's great to take a mental break. Just love them, you guys. Check them out. Very fun. Great for in the car. I want to put those over there. All right, what's next? The Gnuzzle. So this is another toy that's coming up to us from the Pickle Everything games. And remember I said earlier about puzzles? This is our best puzzle award in school age. If you love traditional puzzles, this is a spin on the traditional puzzle. It has a little timer here. And what you do, you can play by yourself or you can play with other people. It comes in with it in this little box, 2 entirely different puzzles. But it's not just doing a puzzle, it's timing yourself. So, for instance, this one is bigger pieces and this one is littler pieces. So what you could do is set the timer and you know, Dad's going to do the little ones and the kiddo's going to do the smaller ones, and we're going to race. And we have until the timer goes out to see who can get more pieces in their puzzle, right? Or they can race against themselves to see how fast they can do it. They're colorful, fabulous puzzles that, you know, feature pickles because it's the Pickle Everything company. But love this game. I'm competitive. I don't know if you guys are. And I do think that there's a whole line of therapy that's done with kids on the spectrum that's about fluency. That, you know, it's one thing to learn a skill, but then it's quite another thing to be able to do it really quickly and efficiently. Like, I could learn how to brush my teeth, but if it takes an hour for me to brush my teeth, that's going to be a little bit debilitating, right? So we learn fluency to be able to do things faster and faster. Not so fast that we're, you know, skipping things, but to be able to do it at a speed that's practical for life. So I love the timing component of this so that we, you know, it's not just putting together the puzzle, which that's a great task, but putting the puzzle together faster and faster. So love it. It's called Gnuzzle. It's a game. It's a puzzle. It's both of those things. Pickle Everything games. There we go. What is next, Mr. Chris? Ooh, I Spy. I love all of these, you guys. So I love the I Spy games. I love Briar Patch. If you don't have Briar Patch toys from Universal Games' division of University Games, I love Briar Patch. Really good made toys for our kids. So this particular one, it's called I Spy Build and Seek. Now, if you've played I Spy before, super fun, right? This just puts a whole other twist on it. So you get these cards that, come in a pile. And the first task is to build it. Okay, so we're doing fun with building. Let me show you. Let me pull one out. I don't want to make my whole sculpture. So this is how the cards come. And the kids just decide, you just link it together and you make some sort of funky shape. Doesn't matter, right? And it sits on the table. Then there are these cards and you can play it lots of different ways. The rules come with it. I like to bend the rules to what I want. I want to have the most fun possible. So you can decide if you want to play a single player at a time because maybe your kiddo needs a little bit more time and not the raucous. In our house, we like raucous. So we would play it all at the same time. So it shows me a picture of a teddy bear. And this is the actual picture that it matches somewhere. Oh, I see him. And so I would say, I spy the teddy bear. And if I saw it first, then I get to win the card, right? But that may not, we have older kids in our family now. For littler kids, you give them all the time in the world. Plus, if they need to, they can pick it up and do this with it and figure out, because maybe they can't see. Now we're doing perspective taking. Oh, I couldn't see that the teddy bear is here because it was facing like this. So many ways that you can play this, so much fun. And then you put it together a different way and it's different every time. Impossible to memorize. So I Spy, Build and Seek, really fun, from Briar Patch. This has an age rating of 5 and up for 2 to 4 players, it says. There we go. I would play it with 6, but that's me. All right, what's next? Oh, the marble run. Okay. So, if you watch the show, I always have a marble run featured in the toy guide. I'm going to show you the box. This is from Blue Marble, and it's part of their National Geographic line, and it's called the Motorized Marble Run. And of course I wasn't looking, Chris, so I don't know, because this could have won any one of 1,000 awards. I don't know. Is this the parent recommendation? Yeah. Because parents love this. They truly, truly love this because it adds a whole other element. This could have been the STEAM toy. This could have been educational. This could have won so many awards. So what I've done here is I've put together a very small marble run just so that I could show you, and it's a little cattywampus there. Okay, just so that I could show you what the big fun is here. But it comes with a whole bag of pieces that, I don't know if I need to put it here so that you can see. Yeah. So this could take up half of this studio because it comes with a big bag. And I've put 2 marbles, I believe. Yes, there's 2 marbles in here that I put in this. There's this bottom piece here that's motorized. So I turn it on. And let's see if I can hold it level enough for it to work. So I don't know if you can see, but that my 2 marbles are climbing the ladder, the motorized ladder. And when they get to the top, we'll see if I'm holding it flat enough. I tried this out last night and it worked, and it was so much fun. And there are so many pieces that, did you see it spin? Look. It's very exciting. And what happens is that it puts them right back in. So it goes on and on and on until I turn it off. We'll do it one more time. Listen, the things that your child is working on when they're working on this, they're working on planning, problem solving, fine motor, gross motor. I loved that last night I put it preliminary together and it started up the track and I realized I'd made a mistake and I was like, oh, what's going to happen? And chaos ensued. And I had to add a piece, because I had made a piece where it wasn't going to, they're climbing again. I said we were only going to do it twice. I could sit here and do it forever. It's so much fun. And because it can go together in so many different ways, there's no end to what you can do with it and how you can work with it. And I love that I didn't leave it out, but it comes with a storage bag where you put all the pieces in. So eventually you just get rid of the box and everything is just in the cloth bag that it comes with, which love that as a parent, right? We love that it's got a way to store it. So really, really fun. And that mechanical part just adds so much joy to it. But I love that it comes with all these spinny pieces and different ways that you can make it really, really fun. I really love this. There's one where it does a loop-de-loop. I wasn't brave enough to do that. But love this. It's a National Geographic toy from Blue Marble, and it's called the Motorized Marble Run. Check it out in our toy guide. It's really, really fabulous. I think we're close to being done, but I think we have at least one more toy. Two more, Chris tells me. 2 more. Okay. So which one is next? Aaron's Crazy Thinking Putty. This is our sensory toy winner in the school age. If you don't know Aaron's Crazy Putty, then, you really need to check this out because this is a sensory, one of my favorite things is when you peel the thinking putty out of the tin, like ASMR, is that what they call it when it just sounds cool and feels cool? So this particular one, it's called, I want to get it right. It's the Hide Inside Mixed Emotions. Yeah. And so it's a putty, but inside of it are these little plastic pieces that they're all different colors and they have happy faces on them. And so, I can do anything with this. I can pull it apart. I can, it's just so much fun. I can sit and sensory make a ball. And then if you trap air in it, it makes a little popping noise. Super duper love it. And when I'm done playing with it, it goes back in the tin. It takes a little while and it will just reshape itself to the tin. It's like magic. I can play a game with my child and say, how many, because they're all different colors. I can say how many, tear off a piece and count how many red smiley faces are in this piece, right? And then it becomes a thing where I'm looking for, trying to smush it out, going, okay, there's one. Oh, there's one hiding there, right? All kinds of things that you can do with this. So very, very fun. And it tells me that there's 6 emotions that are in here that are different than the smiley faces. There's like one that's winking. There's one that's blowing a kiss, one that's got sunglasses. So I can play that game too, where I'm like, I don't see the one, and I don't see the one with the sunglasses. But yeah, super fun, super duper fun, to play. Great activity, have this. I always liked a bug bag, a bug out bag that for my kiddo that had stuff in it like this, so that if I found myself stuck in traffic, if I found myself waiting at a doctor's office or at a restaurant or in line at the grocery store, you know what I mean? Having something like this that's sensory fun for your kiddos, really, really lovely. Crazy Errands, they have a whole line of putty. Putty is personal. I always like to say that putty is personal. What you like sensory isn't what the next person likes. So, I love this one, but there's a million. If this isn't your child's thing, take a look and see. They have colors. They have, oh my goodness, different textures. Really, really fun. All right, on to the next toy. I'm already reaching for. There's so many elements to this toy. This was our top toy winner in the school age category. And there's so many elements to it, and it's kind of heavy. So I'm going to start with the books here. So this is Make Music Count. And this is a whole system to teach your child math while teaching them to play the piano. I mean, does it get better than that? There are all these booklets that I don't think all of these come with it, but they wanted you to see that there's a wide variety of, like, this one is just addition for 5 and up, and we have one for algebra that's 10 and up. These are songbooks, 7 and up, 7 and up, 7 and up, and 5 and up. So a nice array. I'm going to put these to the side here for a second to just show you the addition one. And basically what it does, it teaches your child what the major scales are through math skills. No one ever taught me this. This is news to me that, I know people who are musicians and they're like, oh, well, it's a half a step up. And this means nothing to me, right? But this actually teaches them the major scales with math. Fascinating. And so then it teaches them how to play a song like this is Let It Go from Frozen. On this page, it looks very white, but it has math problems that when your child learns how to do it, then they're able to play that on the enclosed piano. Let me bring it up here, and then I'll show you the box. So this is the piano that comes with it, and you'd set your book up here. And I don't know if I needed to add batteries to this, or I think I did. Here we go. Okay, so I'm just going to play the demo. and it has a microphone, so we can be karaoke. I'm just saying, Christmas morning, they can play the piano, and later, they can do math skills. It's all one and the same. Make music count. Now, I'm going to stop with the microphone. There's a rhythm section. I can change the tone of the piano. Change the rhythm. I mean, it's a full piano. I can slow that down. Oh, yeah. I can record things and play it back. I do all kinds of things. There's a drum set here that I can accent things with. Okay, stop. Okay, I'm having too much fun. But the whole point here is, maybe your child would like a piano to play, and this is a totally feasible piano, but maybe you would like to add some math skills with it, because I think it's a way to key in, to teach it in a way that would have made sense to a lot of kids. This is what it is. It's Make Music Count. It comes with all of those things. It's just a really great toy, and that's why we gave it our top toy. The creator of it is a professional pianist. He says, I realized that math is needed to play piano. This gave me a newfound confidence in my math abilities, which led to a Bachelor of Science in Math. I believe that since Make Music Count worked for me, it will work for you too. Love, love, love Make Music Count. So our top toy in the school age category, play that music, learn that math. Ooh, yeah, it's a good Christmas morning. Okay, that's what we have for today. Now, let me tell you a little bit about what's going to happen tomorrow. More of this. Chaos ensues. Good morning to Liliana. We're so thrilled that you're here with us. Thank you. But tomorrow, we're going to pick up from here. We have a couple of more winners in the school age category. I just couldn't fit them on here. And then we are going to talk about our tween teen category, the adult category. We have a couple of toys in the caregiver category and a couple of toys that we want to show you in the baby toddler category. And that's going to be our Festival of Toys throughout the next month. We might feature one or two toys as we go through the shows, but we wanted to hit it hard so that you guys can hit all those Black Friday shopping goals that you have for yourself. Because I'll tell you something, the right toy in the right person's hands is like a ticket to paradise, right? You can learn, you can give your brain a break, you can grow, you can discover, let the imagination fly. I'm going to get emotional here, but I love hearing about people talk about like Frank Lloyd Wright and Tesla, and not the car, the scientist, and all of these wonderful, brilliant minds, architects and scientists, that it's a toy that started them on their journey, that led them to the careers that they had in science and math and architecture and arts. A toy can do so much. So this is why we like to spread joy. I also want it known that the toy manufacturers that send us toys that we feature, we give all of these toys away, which is a really wonderful thing. All of these toys will be given away to families in Los Angeles and centers around the country. So thank you to the toy manufacturers for making these amazing toys, but for sharing them with us and being generous so that we have toys to give away during the holiday season. So that's it for today, but join us tomorrow as the Festival of Toys continues. Bye-bye for now. If you found anything helpful in this video, please give us a like. In fact, make sure that you smash that subscribe button on YouTube and give us a like on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter and on Instagram for important updates. And please download our free podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you so much. See you next time.